Hi, so we're going to look at trigonometry, okay? Okay, so what is trigonometry? What is all the fuss about? So what is trigonometry? Okay, so if we think about trigonometry, right? Trigonometry deals with, okay, so it deals with, okay, the part of mathematics, the part of maths, or mathematics, that investigates the relationships between the side lengths and angles of triangles. Okay, so if we dissect what we've just written, okay, let's dissect what we've just written here. Okay, so it deals with the part of mathematics that investigates the relationships. Okay, so this is an important word, relationships between the side lengths. Okay, so we got side lengths. Okay, let's put that in a different color. Okay, so side lengths we'll put in orange, side lengths. Okay, and then angles we'll put that in green, angles. Okay, and then the most important word that we have here is triangles. Okay, so if we look at a standard triangle, right, drawings are not the best here. I'm going to try our best. If we look at a standard triangle, okay, so this type of triangle obviously is a scalene triangle. Okay, it's a scalene triangle, meaning that all of the angles are different. So you can see that the angles are basically contained on the inside. The angles are contained on the inside. So when we talk about angles, okay, so we can draw angles in. The angles are basically these little things in here. Okay, so if you look at my arrowheads, these are basically the angles in here. Okay, so it's actually on the inside. Those are the angles. Okay, so we know in terms of our maths that all of the angles need to add up to 180 degrees. Okay, so we'll have scalene hanging here. Let's talk about scalene quickly. So scalene is when all angles, okay, are different. Okay. Okay, meaning that all of them are different. So in my triangle here, if I had to call this angle inside here dot, and I had to call this one cross, and I had to call this one here star, okay, star. What I'm saying here on the side here for scalene is that dot is not equal to star, is not equal to cross. Okay, so we get the idea. Okay, we're not going to be talking too much about scalene triangles. We're going to be mainly looking at the trigonometry aspect of it. Okay, so we spoke about the angles now inside. Okay, now we're going to speak about the side lengths. So let's go for orange. So the side length then would be this measurement here. This would be your side length. Okay, that would be 1. This would be another one here. Okay, that would be another side length, and then obviously the last one would be this one. That would be your last side length. Okay, so if you look carefully, all right, when we talk about our side lengths, okay, when we talk about our lengths, okay, lengths, the lengths are basically measured in distance units. So depending on where you are in the world, it could be inches, it could be feet, okay, could be millimeters, could be centimeters, etc. Okay, and then when we talk about the angles, okay, the angles are measured in angular units. So angular units. Okay, so that could be usually degrees. That's the little sign on the top that we use, or it could be in radians. Okay, all right, but it's usually one of these two here, degrees or radians. All right, so let's have a look and see on a basic triangle how the sides are. Right, we're going to be talking about the trigonometric ratios as well shortly. So if we look at a basic triangle, right, I'm going to try and draw this a bit neatly. So if we look at a basic triangle, okay, if we call this side A, okay, this side B, this side C, okay, so ABC, triangle ABC. So we'd call this triangle ABC. That's how we'd read it out, triangle ABC. Okay, so basically, if I wanted angle A, okay, I'd say that's angle A. So I'd call this angle A. Angle A, that's how I'd read it out. Okay, and then for angle B, it would be the same thing with a copy on the top. That'll be angle B, and that'll be angle C if I wanted to find out. Okay, if I wanted to find out how many degrees it actually is, okay, so what the size is of this, what the size is of this, what the size is of that, and what the size is of this. Okay, so that's what that would be. Okay, angle A, angle B, and angle C. Okay, so those are obviously going to be measured in degrees or radians. Okay, now if we look at the corresponding sides, okay, so the corresponding side for this angle is this side. Okay, so we call it a corresponding side. The corresponding side, we usually name it little a. Okay, and we do the same thing for B. Okay, so if we take a different color here and we go for B, this then would be the corresponding side of angle B. And likewise, if we go with C, this then would be the corresponding side for C, little c. So if we go in and write that down, little c, okay, little c will be the corresponding length, okay, of angle C. Okay, and then if we go for B, which is in green, so little b will then be the corresponding length of angle B. And if we go back to A, okay, so little a would be the corresponding length of angle A. Alright, we're all good with that. Okay, so obviously now the lengths would be measured in millimeters or inches or centimeters or any unit of distance, and the angles would then be measured in degrees or radians depending on. Okay.